Hey everybody, and welcome back to Inside Gaming Daily for Monday. Let's clap it up for unwanted advertising in video games because, baby, it's back and it's hotter than ever.
Yeah.
Why can't they do unskippable hot singles in your areas?
That's what I was just thinking.
But yeah, unwanted advertising, it really never left, but it is back in its most obnoxious form, unskippable ads in load screens, aka the worst part of watching sports, so naturally they wanted to bring it to video games.
Yeah, why
Full
not?
simulation.
Can I watch Dennis Leary shill trucks for an hour? All right, liberals. You want a truck or not? Or get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, don't we play video games to escape all that? Apparently not, because once again, it's NBA 2K21 that's employing scummy monetization tactics in a full-priced game.
Ooh. Oh no, not NBA 2K, the game that brought you actual slot machines to your living rooms. Surely they wouldn't do this.
They're above that. They've got some standards. Just kidding,
Yeah.
they don't.
What's it an ad for? Ride with Norman Reedus?
If it was an ad for like a local like paving company or something, like that would be funny.
The like
you know?
urinal ads in movie theaters?
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
that would be awesome.
But no, Stevivor reported that they've inserted unskippable ads into pre-game loading screens. The one we saw was for the Oculus Quest 2, aka the NBA 2K of virtual reality headsets.
That's right.
We'll be back after this short break. My family has been making terracotta roof shingles for 3 generations. Come on down.
Long Island's only exterminator that comes with a guarantee.
Are you looking for catering for your next big event?
Look, the winter's here. You need a hot tub. We got them. Come on down.
Yes, Stevivor found the ads running on both the PS4 and Xbox One, and of course the advertisement ran in full before you could hit a button to continue. It's also apparently a similar situation on PC.
It's always annoying, but it's especially egregious considering that 2K has already announced that the next-gen versions of NBA 2K21 will cost $70. So maybe for $80 you get the ad-free version. It's a little treat, little bonus.
Yeah, I like this because it's like no matter how fast that SSD is on your new PS5, don't worry, you'll still get a full loading screen because you'll get to watch the whole ad. Not because the console can't do it, but it won't do it.
Yeah.
Sports games have never had a great reputation when it comes to monetization, but this is yet another reminder that publishers will do absolutely anything they can to earn an extra buck or two in their games, whether it's unskippable ads like this, selling card packs in Ultimate Team modes, or whatever. I'm surprised they haven't implemented a scalper mode.
I'm surprised they don't have a 3-card Monty game that you can play for real money, or there's just a guy with
like a
3
cup game.
shells asking you to find the ball.
So as for NBA 2K21, it got lukewarm reviews from critics after releasing last month. It's currently at a 68 on Metacritic. I think it's like a 0.9 audience score or something.
Oh yeah, they let them have it.
Yeah.
Just the most pissed off, willing to spend audience. Fuck you, here's $70.
GameSpot called it largely stagnated, and that's a good review.
Yeah,
and God is a Geek said it feels more like an update than an entirely new entry.
So yeah, just the kind of game that you want to pay full price for and get ads in. And again, I love that it's for the Oculus Quest 2. NBA 2K doing ads for the Quest 2 is like syphilis putting in a good word for gonorrhea, I feel like.
This is my boy.
He's good.
He's super chill.
You have to get to know him first. He doesn't like everybody.
Of course, there's been an outcry from fans, especially because 2K basically monopolizes basketball video games because they're the ones with the NBA license.
Over on the NBA 2K subreddit, players were not pleased, to say the least. User Led Wavy wrote, I didn't pay $60 to have more ads shoved in my face. In what world does this make sense? It's not going to change unless we as a community do something, because it's out of pocket now.
A lot of players blame themselves for enabling this, but it is hard when it's like the only game in town. Like if you want to play a AAA basketball game, like you said, this is what we got. User Eloy wrote, I blame 2K for being this way, but we also keep lining up each year to give them our $60. Definitely self-aware there. They won't make changes until we either make enough noise to force their hand or stop giving them our money.
The fans are not wrong, but in fairness, NBA 2K is the basketball sim to play, as we were saying, and if you're into that kind of game, you are kind of forced to put up with whatever they put in the games, and 2K obviously knows that they've got a captive audience.
Yeah, we'll talk more about the history of unskippable ads, but first, let's talk about something that you can't skip, that you always need. This video is sponsored by Stamps.com.
Today's episode of Inside Gaming Daily is sponsored by Stamps.com. Folks, it's not the new normal anymore. It's the normal. And as we've gotten used to it, we've needed to be smart about how we do business. Luckily, there is Stamps.com to make things easier. Thousands of small business owners have discovered the benefits of Stamps.com in recent months. They've been able to keep their businesses running and avoid the crowds at the post office, all from their own computers. With Stamps.com, you can print postage on demand and avoid going to the post office, and you'll save money with discounted rates that you can't even get at the post office. Oh my God! Stamps.com also offers UPS services with discounts up to 62% and no residential surcharges. Stamps.com brings all the mailing and shipping services that you need right to your computer in the comfort of your home or office. Well, sometimes they're both these days. Whether you're a small business sending invoices, an online seller shipping out products, or just working from home and you need to mail stuff, Stamps.com can handle it all with ease. I had to mail some checks. I hadn't done that in years. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. Simply use your computer to print official US postage 24/7 for any letter, any package, any class of mail, anywhere you want to send it. And once your mail is ready, just leave it for your mail carrier, schedule a pickup, or drop it off in a mailbox. It's that simple. And like I said, with Stamps.com, you get great discounts too. 5 cents off every stamp and up to 62% off USPS and UPS shipping rates. Stamps.com is a no-brainer. It saves you time and money. Do I need to lay it out for you? No, because you don't even need a brain for this. Right now, our viewers get a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a digital scale without any long-term commitment. Just go to Stamps.com, click on the microphone at the top of the homepage, and type in INSIDE, as in gaming. That's Stamps.com, enter INSIDE. Thank you, Stamps.com.
Back to scummy ads in video games. Sadly, this isn't the first time that we've seen unskippable ads, especially in sports games. As IGN pointed out, EA basically did the same thing with UFC 4. It came out in August, then EA, being EA, put in ads a few weeks after the release. There was a huge amount of fan backlash, and EA eventually removed them.
At the time, EA wrote, "The advertisements have been disabled by the team, and we apologize for any disruption to gameplay that players may have experienced. We realize that this should have been communicated with players ahead of time, and that's on us."
We're sure that in the future they'll absolutely communicate with us. Of course they will, right? They said they would.
Yeah, I need to borrow $500 that I'm not going to pay back, and you're going to be mad about it for me for the rest of your life.
If you're not busy, I need to go have sex with your girlfriend, okay? I already did, but I'm just letting you know, just communicating. Do you mind if I light a cigarette in here?
Meanwhile, not new behavior for the NBA 2K franchise either. The last 2 NBA 2K games also had unskippable ads. There was a huge outcry. One of them had an ad for the SawCon, and I thought all conventions were canceled, but no, this was going on.
SawCon?
Yeah, it's where you can sock on these nuts.
Oh, okay. Nice. Okay.
Got you with a sock on.
Brian gets one rando on Twitter, and all of a sudden we have to pay for it on the show.
Y'all really enjoyed the first one, and now I just hear a sigh, and it's not going to stop me at all.
No, it shouldn't.
It's honestly the first bad thing that happened in 2020.
Yeah, fans of NBA 2K19 were furious last year to see an ad for a show on FX while waiting for their game to boot up. And just like with the newest 2K game, it seemed like the load screens would wait for the commercial to finish before loading up your game.
Yes. Yes, King. It did make the game seem kind of more authentic because televised sports are full of commercials.
Nobody wants ads in a game when they pay full price for it. We have grown to accept them in free-to-play games because, they're free. Right. It is a reasonable cost. And we've seen, though, that EA and 2K, who make some of the biggest sports games, are more than happy to keep testing the bounds of what gamers will accept. Whether that's unskippable ads or a literal actual slot machine in NBA 2K20.
They had we talk about the slot machine a lot, but there's a full casino in that game.
Yeah.
I think that there's
it's
a roulette
not just
table.
That's right.
Yeah, there's 60-year-old sandally clad women with watered down drinks.
Just making $60 off us per game. It's not keeping the lights on at 2K anymore. They had to do this. They didn't want to. They had to. And here's the part where we tell you how much money microtransactions make and how big of a deal they are to publishers' bottom line. You already know all that. We've read those stats a million times. Not going to do it.
As for 2K, they apparently haven't responded to requests for comment on the situation, probably because they don't have to, and people will still play. But as some media have noted, the game came out last month, but it appears that 2K waited a few weeks to slip these ads into the game, well after the reviews came out, and well after probably the majority of sales were done.
Yeah, they waited until all the reviews settled at a 68. And like we said, this is not the first time that they've done this, and it's not the first time that they've gotten a lot of blowback from angry fans, but 2K has clearly decided that they can ride out the anger and that pissing off their player base is worth the extra money they're making from these ads.
Welcome to the Inside Gaming Podcast, where we talk all about video games. I am Brian, your host. This is the rest of the bunch.
After you.
I'm Connor.
And I'm Evan Campbell.